Renekton because they don't want to first pick it. And they ban away the Varus and Lilia. They're banning away Lilia on red side, so that's just a champion they don't want to play against.
You have to ban Aurora here.
It's a choice. Realistically, Aurora, Ezreal, those are the picks that have been banned on red side very frequently in NIP. Are they just going to snag it up? They will. So first Ezreal of the series here for NIP and for Photic, but it does open up, yeah, for a good MF answer, and that's going to set up for a good early lane. Things like that, right? Lane bully is a very strong option into Ezreal, or you can just go scaling, because you know Ezreal's not going to be able to put down that much lane pressure 1 versus 1. It's up to LGD and Shaoye. We've seen Smolder rear its head over in the LCK, and with the amount of hovers, I'm wondering if this will just get locked in.
It's so funny to me because Shaoye, obviously in his rookie year at least, has been a major focus, like a side focus at least for NIP, because they know that he's been very much hovering towards some very specific picks, playing the weak side bot lane and trying to be a little bit of a setup tool for the rest of the team, especially that top side trio. So they're trying to put the onus on him a little bit more in IPR to maybe fumble the bag a little bit. But the Smolder gives you so much stability if you can get to the point where you get your stacks. The brand also, we saw Meteor much more like himself on this pick last time around. NIP will go with a cold classic they've gotten in this series over and over again in the Zyra and the Leona.
Yeah, I think the lane will suck, but if I'm JinJiao, I'm looking at Nautilus here. I feel like Braum doesn't really offer me much. Rel is also fine. Alistar, I think, is a hard sell, but it's going to be a good front line for LGD. I'm just kind of concerned about the actual ability to turn and lock down members as LGD, right? With this Alistar pick when teamfights actually roll around, but the amount of AoE, damage actually available is absurd. And I think it's also important to note, whilst I anticipate this Smolder will end up in Shaoye's hands because Ezreal is here, and well, Ezreal also technically a flexible AD inside of this map. ADs go anywhere. It could also end up in mid lane, Smolder, so keep your eyes on that. More ADs being banned away. Lucian taken off the cards. I imagine Yone will be taken away from Haichao here for NIP. I think just a snap down on a lot of these AD options that could flex towards the bottom side, but also be mid laners too.
And it was really interesting to see how dominant really Rookie was when we were looking at the kind of ADC matchups in mid lane against him and Haichao. But then once we turned into maybe a little bit more of the stuff we've seen in recency that's not ADs in mid lane, it went the way of Haichao with his classic Yone. We're seeing what that matchup is going to be, because they have been the big focal point of these teams. As the Yone does get banned by NIP, it's also joined by the Gnar, and on the other side for LGD, they'll ban away the Kennen, as well as that Lucian you had mentioned earlier. The Tristana still up and available, picked once again for Haichao, who had some really good performances on it, even if they lost.
Yep. Forgot about Tristana for a second. Just, if it doesn't show up in the first 3 picks, in my head mentally it's been banned, so nice little snap up there. A lot of flexibility, and it's just going to be Zeri and this Udyr immediately locked in, so Shanji just accepting that he's happy to potentially take a weak side. What will Burdol land on here? Is it just going to be a boring tank? Or is it going to give us something a little bit more to talk about? Sante is obviously the very safe option. There's not really much you can pick into Udyr to heavily punish him, so just happy to take the handshake. Clean front-to-back composition, 2 ADs, 2 tanks. I think life is pretty easy for LGD. They've kept it simple.
Yeah. They have kept a very simple stylized composition. Meteor will be able to be aggressive on the brand pick, trying to lean on some of the priority that Haichao is going to be fighting for over Rookie, but they will always have that saving grace of the 225 for Shaoye, and that's a prime position for LGD. They let Shaoye be that saving grace. They need to find that proactivity of the top trio that we know is win conditions for them, but now we turn our eyes on NIP. They have a very strong composition that they have found success with already in this series, but the Ezreal adding a little bit more damage fluctuation there, and they're going to have to be on their P's and Q's, really.
Yeah. Damn right. And I worry for NIP. Smolder, normally a very easy champion to punish. Ezreal lane, how easy is it going to be to punish? Especially that first base, right? Like, before that first base, that's where you really want to try and put Smolder in a position where he goes back to base on a terrible buy Ezreal not really the kind of champion per se, without a very good support matchup that can do that without finding successive pokes. So I do worry about NIP and their ability to punish a Smolder early on, and the scaling potential just so high for LGD.
God, it's so dicey. Remember, this best of 5 is a separation between you continuing on the gauntlet or going into 2025. As NIP and LGD, our first matchup here of this first round. Going 4 games so far, LGD, they had a rough start to the first 2. But NIP have stumbled, and now LGD can pick up that momentum and potentially bring us to a silver scrapes. You have to remember, LGD, they hadn't been back to playoffs since 2020, and now trying to keep their lives alive. It's game 4.
Flocks and frogs there. Correct myself earlier. Some of the lead designers on gameplay. I'm sure they're taking notes about some of the interesting picks we're seeing here today. Cough the ADCs. Cough. We'll get them gone, I'm sure. Sooner or
Hey,
later.
come on now. It's just outright like that? Come on, man.
I mean, no,
I'm
I
an
mean,
ADC
honestly,
player, bro. Come on.
Hey, look, I mean,
Somebody give me
doing
a
a great job.
caster.
I'm trying to sink the ship. Shanji is being very annoying. That's what Shanji's doing.
What a Chad. What a Chad. I mean, it's reset. Meteor.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
To full health.
He's going back.
He's back.
He's back. Oh, no way.
Oh my god, he's got Meteor's
here.
flash.
Oh, that's the flash out. Burdol, he cannot
But it's
find
gonna
a way to
reset.
get around him. Shanji! Oh, he's getting low. He has the burn down. It's not enough. Now he needs to run his way out. He has the Phoenix. He's throwing up the Teemo in the bush. And what a cheeky start there. As NIP are looking for a trade on bot side. That's a hell of a bad start for Meteor.
Oh my god, what a rat. I mean, okay, so Meteor, fortunately because he's playing brand new,
Oh, yeah, this is what happens.
Oh.
He's still clearing his second camp.
If his passive doesn't go off right now, Leyan has a reasonable chance to steal it.
Oh, he doesn't get it in the end. Leyan tries to flash forward, put matters worse here for Meteor. Meteor gaining a little bit of health back from that, has the red buff. Now he is going to contest for these Krugs, has decent AoE damage, but Leyan stepping up with full health, looking for the combo,
Oh, no.
does get the roots there. Meteor has backup with Burdol, though, and the Krugs have reset now. The mid move could come, though. Haichao would have first here, but they aren't going to move just yet.
Oh, man.
He wants to stop the back.
Oh, it's going to stop it, isn't it?
Oh, he didn't get it. The damage went through, but it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah. Last quarter of a second, I want to say, if you take damage, but don't get displaced.
Wow.
They'll still allow you to go back to base. But this is a fantastic early game from NIP, and it's another very, very good read on the actual series itself, right? Last game, Meteor off of those utility picks finally, finding a bit more pressure. What do? Focus him down. Find a bit of a cheesy level 1, and now Leyan sneaking in here. Doesn't have smite.
Dude, Meteor just can't do anything.
Can't play.
Oh, and they had Prio bot lane, so they could just move the 2v2 back up here and keep taking away Meteor's jungle. And Meteor doesn't have an invade path because the bot side is what is up and available for NIP as well.
Yeah, that top side's not going to be spawning up for another 20, 30 seconds or so.
Leave this man alone.
Let him breathe. But now that ward's also going to cover that. They've got wards on both the entrances, so they know whether or not Meteor's actually going to very active. Yo, Shanji, you just put the...
Oh no, the Q3 goes back. I don't think they're going to be able to get the damage down to stick onto him. He will be a Meteor. As a friend of mine would say, Beatdown Boulevard. If you think you got him, no you don't.
Yep. Shout out Beatdown. Sure he's probably just waking up.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, with the time difference, you know, hey. Leyan is spotted out doing this. They do have a contested move from mid lane. Rookie, though, would have first push here, and so, unfortunately, Meteor can't really do anything. Does get a little bit of damage on the back end, but Leyan did do lasting damage there. Now maybe Haichao jumping in a little bit overzealous, going to get traded down pretty heavily. Burdol is on his way as well, though, leaving Shanji in the top side.
Okay. So this early game sucks for LGD, and it's not really their fault, but I just have to give credit to NIP. Smart read has a JinJiao ignited here.
Oh, they're going to go right back in, though. Photic is going to get so much damage on JinJiao. They're just waiting. The Ignite does come through. He misses the Mystic Shot, and now he's in trouble. Flash is coming out from Shaoye as Meteor has come down. JinJiao on a ward, but will not fall in the end. This bot lane on a knife's edge.
What? Stop. Did JinJiao just head... I need a... I don't think we're going to get one, but I would love a replay of that 2v2. But that's no flash on anyone. Cleanse is still available for Shaoye. And Photic has teleport, actually. So, it's not a bad trade for him. All in all. What the hell happened? Okay, lovely, because I think JinJiao missed the combo on the way back in. Yes? Yes. Okay, cool. I knew I wasn't weirding out about it. Still gets the trample damage, but again... yeah, and then that Q just not great. And then Zhuo can't read... Yeah, it's just a bit messy.
Flash.
No analysis needed.
It's some flashy plays, you know? That's what we like to do here.
Sometimes you just throw your hands up and just say, yeah, cinema's
LPL, take the wheel.
Yeah, like, it might not be good cinema, but it is cinema. As
Getting maybe a second piece to that cinematic movie moment. NIP going to fight into LGD over here. They do have the Stranglethorns, the AoEs there. Rookie looking to clean up. Shanji is running at people. The Venn diagrams have been activated, but is NIP going to be able to turn it around? Rookie doesn't have much damage just yet. Shanji being poked out here as well as he's going to bring the passive to Rookie, who is now burning as Meteor's trying to find the angle there as well. Shanji's running down the other two members of LGD. A bit of a sporadic fight here by NIP, but they are continuing to go forward here. Ultra Shock Laser not going to connect, and Shanji is just running at people right now, and Burdol is the target that he's chosen. You can't get away from the Phoenix, and here comes Rookie to pick up the kill. NIP get on the board, but they have way overextended themselves, and Rookie will fall to Meteor.
Meteor just ticked over to level 5. Oh my god, he is getting screwed in the job. Leon's level 6.
Yeah, and he gets the grubs.
Yeah, and he gets the grubs. Goodness me. Very funny skirmish. Kill trades actually do favor LGD in the end, but yeah, NIP get all 3 grubs, so honestly, they're probably happy with that. As
leave him alone!
At what point do we just, like, is this not just considered bullying?
It's already bullying. I don't know. We've already started talking to the school principal. We're trying to get things going. It's just a lot of paperwork, you know?
Yeah. Leyan steals away another chicken camp. Poor Meteor. Poor Meteor.
But isn't that so decisive from NIP when we literally, the difference maker was actually Meteor having a say in the game in last game that brought LGD to victory, and now NIP are just saying, no, let's put the hurt on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just, again, fantastic read on, you know, the feel of the series. They just recognize it's Meteor that really brought to life a lot of what the underlying plays were in the early stages from this LGD side. If we can shut that down, then great. As that fight was a fight of all time, and Meteor, he's just not allowed.
He's dead. Outright plain as light and day. Photic showing up and showing out. Leyan picks up the kill on the JinJiao, and NIP are running away with this lead. It's Leyan leading the charge here so far, and what a beautiful addition he has been to NIP as Shaoye is trying to fly away, but you can't get away, little dragon, as NIP will cut them. Oh, no. Okay, well, he gave a pity prize back to Shaoye there in the end, but it is NIP finding things all over on bot side.
You hate to see it. But, yeah. This is just... He's still level 5. He's...
It's rough.
Okay.
It's a hard time out here as a Burning Man.
You an Elden
The
Ring guy,
struggle's real.
Mazel?
Yeah.
You play Elden Ring? You played the new DLC?
I haven't made it there yet.
Hard to call it new. Haven't got there yet? Okay. I was gonna ask you what you think's harder to do. Play jungle in this game or beat the final boss?
Oh, maybe it's a little bit of both right now, although NIP are looking like the final boss of LGD because they need to win this one to stay alive. They need this win to stay in the playoffs, and right now, everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. Rookie is going forward for the kills, flashing to put worse hurt onto LGD, and they have now a 2,000 gold lead, some movement from their jungle that can just be so oppressive against Meteor every time that his camps are up, and now more objectives spawning to be contested over.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
Been a lot of talking
LGD.
in this 10 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, there has. Burdol is...
Oh, Shanji?
Shanji,
Taking
buddy.
a couple extra turret shots there, bud.
Yeah, he's going to vamp up a lot of health. Ud is a fun champ.
He is. And Burdol
Big old
doesn't
counter
necessarily
right there.
have those same avenues forward. We are still waiting on level 6s for JinJiao and Zhuo, as we haven't gotten the big go button. True Shot Barrage coming across. Gonna actually start
it's
the
clipped
trade
him.
onto Burdol. He
That's
loses
big.
even
I
more
think
health.
he's...
Shanji
What's
wants
Shanji
it.
willing to risk
Shanji
right
wants
here?
it, man.
What's he willing to risk?
He's like, no, I'm going to be reserved. I'm going to go for the turret. It's okay. The plates, you know, we only have like 2.5 minutes left on those.
Yeah. Just gonna, force the base.
It's so much. I mean, the TP will be there. It is going to be a readaptation, though, from LGD, and I actually like this because Dragon is up. It's already started, though. Burdol is down back towards his side as Leyan going to claim this one.
Mazel, I don't like this. I think NIP are going to get crops, too. And I don't know if there's really a realistic cross map.
Oh, indecisiveness. It's coming alive again for LGD. They were a little bit split on the entrance there as JinJiao now will be forced away. NIP got that dragon, and as you said, they are forebodingly on the edge of a Grubageddon. Have you ever been into a Grubageddon? Do I need to walk down the safety rules?
Oh, no. You know what? Go ahead.
All right, so lock down your windows. Make sure everything's closed. Okay, it looks like we're not going to have Grubageddon today. So you can open those windows up. NIP decided they didn't want to fight those, even though they did have a big item advantage. The redeploy is there from Zhuo, and it will just be the split here so far. They are moving here to try to claim this one. They get the 4. They have the mites. Meteor not going to be able to confidently finish this one up, and he wants to try to force it. It will just end up going over to Leyan. It had 1 health when he auto-attacked it. JinJiao now maybe caught, though, on the back end of the fight.
He's going to walk out. Haichao chunked out quite heavily as well. LGD have to just completely back off it. I think NIP know how strong they are right now. Meteor is still a full 2 levels down, by the way.
That's so
Absolutely
rough.
jungle camps have small.
And guess what?
Look at
Leyan's right there.
Oh man, that would suck if my jungle camps are being taken, right, guys? Oh, he's gonna come off the red buff and contest the Krugs, isn't he? No. Okay.
And
allows him some jungle.
I mean, whoa! I don't know if that was the play, bud. They're gonna pull it back. Oh my God! No way! Zhuo
How is he still alive?
Strong. The man makes the difference. Is now Photic is flashing for kills. Haichao will just burn, baby, burn, and Leyan will pick that one up. Now Meteor. He's trying to get okay, Leyan. He's gonna take the turret there for Photic and try to get the distance down. As that Rift Herald's coming up, Meteor will not be present, and NIP rule this Rift.
I just can't stop thinking about how Meteor's got to feel this game, man. You know, I'm loading in. I'm feeling good. We just picked up game 3 win after
It's
game.
5 on 5,
a bit
right?
unlucky in game. Yeah, 5 on 5. No, this is 3 on 1. and Meteor is not allowed to jungle. Oh man, all right. Well,
dude, Zhuo is the chaddest of all Chad.
It's funny because he was trying to Hex flash out. Yeah. 3-man knockup's really good. JinJiao just can't tank up forever. Burns come through.
The step
It's
forward
just plants. Oh, that last E. That's what brings him down. Last shot from the plant.
Yeah, he stepped forward just a little bit to try to get the buster shot damage off there, and fortunately the plants will get ya.
That they will. That they will. Very, very unfortunate there for Haichao on the back end. But I mean, I'm really struggling here, Mazel, to see how LGD come back into this game without it just being like mistakes from NIP.
Yeah,
at this point, they're almost down 5,000 gold. They time and a miracle, man. It's a lot of work. Gonna have to go into a potential game 5 here.
Yeah, and this might be the most lopsided the early game has been so far in the series. NIP recouping a little bit of their respect from that. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Yeah, Haichao, he does try to get out there, does have the buster shot, so he is able to get away. Did have to burn his buster shot to get out of that one, though. And now Meteor is just going to get the brunt of Shanji's ire here. He's just taking him down again. He's looking to get another solo kill on a Meteor. Doesn't end up doing it, but it's a battle for the turrets that NIP have initiated. They already took one, and they're looking at a tier 2 for Rookie in the pot side.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, my goodness. No way he's going to actually get the charge on mid lane. Oh, there's a wall there, Rookie.
Yep, license suspended. Oh, hello.
Okay, he still has lightning crash. Oh no, oh god. The power man has showed up and he's turning the lights out for LGD. The dragon is also coming in 30 seconds, and NIP are just not letting LGD do anything. Anytime they present themselves on the map, there is an answer.
Exactly. Okay, I've got it. I figured out what the answer is to this problem that LGD find themselves in.
All right, what you got?
Actually, never mind. I was gonna say Smolder.
Yes.
But we're 17 minutes into this game, and Shaoye has 129 stats.
He's gonna become a big dragon later.
While,
okay.
I
mean, the beautiful thing is they haven't gotten the dragon stacking, so like they don't have to worry about an elder dragon anytime soon. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be behind the pace.
Behind the pace is one way of putting it.
If you start skirmishing a lot, maybe not. They're going to try to make a play on top side, though.
I have a feeling... Well, Shanji doesn't have Ghost, so maybe he can't walk this out.
Haichao has a decent amount of damage here as well with the Blade of the Rune King. Steps right up into him. Two-shot barrage going to come across. Shanji, he's fighting back now. He's just going to try to run away. Haichao, he does have the damage, and it's going to be Burdol that claims the kill in the end.
I don't want to say it, but if he had Ghost, you know?
He just runs away there, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, it's a cross-map play at the end of the day, right? They knew Dragon was going down, so they are going to claim this tower. It's a good move, all in all, for LGD to return to a little bit of seriousness here for a moment. And Haichao on this Tristana, he had a very, very good, was it game 2, I want to say, on that Trist, because last game was the Yone as JinJiao. A big chunk of damage, but won't be forced to use the Unbreakable Will. But make no mistakes, this is still a game fully controlled by NIP.
And the whole story for NIP has been one of desperation, I feel like, a lot of this split. I mean, they didn't find a single series win in the Rumble stage. But it's moments like these, and especially the start of the series, that make you think what can be for NIP. As we take a look at this replay, there actually is a fight going on in live where LGD did do a good amount of damage, but now that True Barrage just made things uneven, and Rookie flashing forward, they sacrificed JinJiao to the Cow Gods. And NIP now move forward in topside to take another tier 2.
Yep, they should claim this one pretty easily. No wave clear available to LGD. Good pick. And a worthy sacrifice from LGD. As Shaoye isn't even really going to be allowed to push up and hit that tower there as Shanji comes over to collect. And again, just more punishment by NIP as they continue to extend this gold lead, and this map state continues to feel suffocating for LGD.
And we're getting second items already completed for a lot of NIP members. You're going to have the transformation for Photic here very soon as well. The rallies for Leyan is just so hard to deal with when you don't have that same answer for Meteor just yet. And honestly, he's still pretty far from it. So we'll see if the next fight even is going to be something where LGD want to contest. But you have to start thinking these big objectives, especially the Baron, is something that can just do lasting damage to LGD as they are trying to run away from this topside play. They're going to be the TPs coming in. Is this going to be the difference? Can LGD get out alive? Haichao's flashing for his life. They get the bounty, but Burdol, he's down already, and Shanji's just running at you now as they can just turn right back for the Baron if they want to. They have a lot of sustained damage.
Should be easy. I don't think there's much trouble in taking this one down. Leyan could do it from over the wall if you really wanted to. Couple of plants. LGD, they're here. Quotation marks.
Plasm is available, and Photic and Rookie have been just tanking the Baron this entire time, and they may be in a little bit of trouble here. If you can get a good bounce by Meteor, that'll do lasting damage, but here comes Mom. It's not going to be enough. LGD a little bit hesitant to move forward there. They will lose the Baron. 5 capes now donned onto NIP.
Yeah, they know they can't really overcommit. I think if LGD they can get second item on Smolder, if they can hit 225 in the next like 5 minutes, it's doable, but it just feels so far away. It's not going to be in time for this next dragon, so that's going to put them on soul point. They shouldn't even contest it as a LGD. But there's also, I don't think there's going to be a reasonable cross map either, so they kind of just have to sit there on their hands and accept that they're going to lose it.
You see them collapse.
Really a good play.
I mean, they still have the Baron for a little while longer, 2 minutes, and there's a dragon in about a minute. It would be soul point for NIP, so they can take down some more of these outer structures here and get that presence around the dragon. They'll just be able to force the hand of LGD because all that late stacking we were talking about, the timing, all that, it's not going to be long enough just yet. LGD being pushed off of their tier 2 here. Shaoye trying to get up to 225. He's almost at 200 now, so the next couple skirmishes can unlock that for LGD.
Just 2. They need a little under 30 stats, and Shaoye is a champion. That's going to matter. But will NIP do too much damage before then? That's the question. Baron's still up for 90 seconds, and this is the first wave gone, but they're not going to have Mum now to come and back up the wave clear. Maybe NIP just accept a third dragon. It seems like that's going to be the case.
Yeah. I think for LGD, just have to keep taking the bruises, keep taking the lumps, and just keep your head alive here for the next foreseeable future. You just don't have the fighting strength just yet. You're going to be very close to the setup. LGD just need to stave off any of the sieges that are going to be coming through from NIP, as that will be soul point of a Chemtech soul going over.
Okay. 40 seconds left. Maybe one wave of work on the bot side? Nah, I think it's wishful thinking. The mid wave coming. Final waves here of Baron. Shaoye. And LGD, if they can survive this, and I'm leaning into, I think they will. It's playable, Mazel. It's hard. It's very hard. If Meteor, that's the other thing. If Meteor can make it to Rylai's, it's doable, but so much damage. Oh my god,
Haichao can't even survive. He's going to heal up a decent amount. Mom is back up, going to chunk down Photic. The wave has been cleared now, so LGD's siege defense is coming alive. You're also getting very close. You only need 3 more stacks, and he's got it here. Shaoye will be unlocked, but will it be enough? You have to utilize this in a team fight now.
Wow.
And look at it. They go right for it. The executions are starting to come down. NIP, they're scattering to the wind. Burdol maybe overextends a little bit now as he's all by himself. Zhuo gonna flash over the wall. Shaoye trying to flap his way here, though. It's Meteor and LGD. The momentum has shifted, and NIP, they're running for the hills. Haichao trying to get the reset here on the Photic. Can't do it. LGD, they're feeling strong. And the execution, the burn. It's not enough. He's got the heal there. Photic is still alive.
LGD wasted no time at all. As soon as they smelled the riot moment, immediately JinJiao makes no mess of it on the engage. And the chase down was almost there. And that's the potential. If Meteor has Rylai's, that chase down, it's a real possibility. So, LGD, again, make no mistakes, they are down, what? Something ridiculous, 9,000, 8,000 gold. The strength of champions, it's there. It's certainly there. Initial pick is good. But again, they just don't have the, the right chase down. And I also think they weren't on the same page here. Everyone was walking backwards. Burdol's still going in. That extra bit of ground, that second where they all turn around, if they don't do that, Mazel, I think they get like 2 more kills at least.
Yeah. And as you say, that Rylai's, I mean, that makes the difference. You chase down Photic and Rookie there if that Rylai's is completed. Now it is, though, LGD. They're going to have their second item spikes across the board. Maybe it is going to be strong enough now that they have the execute as well. All eyes on Shaoye and Haichao. The resets, but plus the execution is going to be super important for them to keep in these fights.
Still a major deficit. Still down a whole item in the AD and the mid slots, right? And that's where things are really different. But again, the CC, the burn damage, the executes, the overall scaling of these two champions, Tristana and the Smolder, they can be uplifted so heavily by the factors around them. And again, if NIP don't find good combinations, good burst combos onto these carries, I think any fight is even from this deficit, fights are still playable from LGD. It's just an uphill battle.
And I just think when you look at the track record, this last split for NIP, and then you think back to spring and the things they brought to the table in the playoffs then, ending in 4th place, right? And you see what had happened in the early parts of this summer split. It is tragic. But this is the NIP that everybody is looking to back. This is the NIP that have risen through the night's rivals round with a 3-0 over RA and using some of that momentum to crash into LGD. You have to remember, it's a one and done in this gauntlet. You have to win your best of 5 or you are out here until round number 4. And NIP giving LGD a run for their money right now.
Indeed they are. They're on the Baron here, NIP. What can LGD do? Mum's a big, long skill shot, and it's going to clip and give a bit of vision.
Got the reset there, at least one. Baron going low. Stranglethorn used to get them away. NIP going to take the Baron. Now they got to collapse out of this one. JinJiao tries to find the big combo there with that blast cone. Big 3-man true shot as Meteor. He's a little low. He's got to try to dodge out of Photic. JinJiao's in trouble. Rookie over the side. A flanking Zeri makes the difference in a double kill for Rookie as Shanji chases down Burdol. If this isn't the signal to the end, I don't know what is. NIP have rebuffed LGD at every step of the way this game, and they have proved that they are deserving to go on to the next round.
It was a valiant attempt to hold on here for LGD, but in the end it's not enough, and it's a Rookie flank to close out this series. 3-1. NIP will move on in the summer playoffs.
Oh, they got to finish it off here. LGD, they haven't been back to playoffs since 2020. They broke that curse, but now they're about to bow out super early as NIP have opened up the Nexus. They know what they want. They know what they came for, and it's a date with JDG for round 2.
NIP find themselves with 2 series wins back-to-back, and they're looking significantly better than they did in their 0-8 spree in that second phase of our format here. But the road is going to be tenuous, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that road as we move forward here, but my God, the fact that they're able to do something like this, the fact that we saw them go unwinning in series in the Rumble stage against all the top teams, we were asking, what form are both these teams honestly going to be on? But LGD showed us that they were at least better than NIP to finish out that Rumble stage. Then we go on to the nice rivals. LGD went the distance against IG, being brought to 3-2 as a winning score. NIP, they 3-0 already. And we're like, what has happened? This team is so much more proficient. And they finally have answered the question of who can carry, and we're back to the same ones that it's been all along, and it's Rookie and Photic combining so strongly.
That's my goat.
That's